Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Like in any other industry, popular designs have always been emulated by all watch brands. In the past 3 years, every brand had to have a steel sports integrated bracelet design, a blue dial option being a must. The trend is getting long in the tooth, but Tissot's reissue of the PRX, first in quartz and soon with the Powermatic 80 caliber, still generates large interest. I think 2021 will be the year where each brand sharpens their GMT game after the 2018 smash hit Rolex Tudor releases and subsequent Bad Girl and Root Beer. Everyone wishes they had the right sporty GMT with preferably a bicolor rotating bezel to grab the market shares left vacant by the unavailability at retail of the Rolex models. I've had my Tudor GMT on the wrist for 2 weeks and I really love it. The bar is set high. Brand new true GMT movement, classic looks, sturdy build, good lume, quality bracelet, and water resistance. The Rolex is the benchmark though, with its slim profile, superlative accuracy, and everyone's favorite EasyLink quick adjustment clasp. You will tell me that almost every brand already has a GMT or at least a dual time, travel time, or world time, and I'll say sure. But to me, a good GMT is one you can actually travel with, so something sportier. And as mentioned before, a true GMT function whereby you can set the local hour hand independently from the rest, making traveling through time zones a pleasure. 99 out of 100 GMT watches under 3,000 US dollar are basically a different shell for an ETA 2893 or Celita clone caliber, where the GMT hand rather than the local hour hand can be set on the first click out, which is not quite as elegant a solution for a traveler on the go. Which makes one of the first releases of the year from Seiko such a compelling addition to the Presage line. A true GMT that will retail at a price point where other brands can't offer in-house true GMT functions. It's from the Sharp Edge series, which looks a lot like a Grand Seiko. They will be a bit large at 42mm, but not thick at all, so I'm looking forward to seeing them in the metal in the coming months. Staying with Grand Seiko, it is the brand with in-house true GMT calibers that comes to mind first as one that could capture this market. Just like Zenith did part of the frustrated Daytona market with their Chronomaster Sport, which brought a unique caliber to make it a compelling alternative that didn't feel like a low-end compromise. This year they release on steel bracelets 4 new dials on what I think is their more elegant case design, but no lume and no rotating bezel here. Then there are the peacock type of GMTs, which are impressive, but also were quite high on the wrist and are really dress watches. So we look at their sportier range for a true travel watch. I used to own the SBGE 245 and kind of miss it. It had pretty much all you'd want short of an adjustment clasp, which Grand Seiko still has no plan to offer. Unfortunately, it's a quite big and bombastic looking piece, although it wears easy. So Grand Seiko came up last year with a fixed bezel alternative, which is a decent competitor to the Rolex Explorer 2, but again, fairly anonymous looking, but perhaps the right color combo could bring it to the forefront of people's wish list. The Rolex Explorer 2 itself is the next best thing to the GMT Master 2, with a more rugged appearance, rough and ready for adventures. That orange hand didn't go unnoticed by a brand that was early in the integrated bracelet revival game with their Icon and added a rotating bezel and now a GMT function to grab their stake in this burgeoning market. Here is Maurice Lacroix's Venturer GMT, and I like how they've integrated their trademark bezel close over a ceramic bezel to display the 24-hour time zones. ML offers strong value perception to their clients, and with 300 meters of water resistance and a nice attention to the finish and comfort, this might be your GMT alternative if you can tolerate the Celita caliber inside and the 43mm diameter. I must mention Omega, which of course always has a GMT in the lineup, but it's been a while since they did offer one that wasn't too thick. What I would really like to see is JLC coming up with a steel bracelet Reverso GMT with that excellent clasp bearing 2mm of micro adjustment on each side of the double deployant that you could already find on the Grand Sports. That would address everything we want from a worthy competitor that doesn't just copy the Rolex design. On the higher end, the longer Odysseus side pushers are begging to be used for a chronograph, world timer or GMT function. If any brand can produce a new exciting caliber, it's longer. Alright guys, so let me know in the comments which brand you think can bring something to the GMT table this year, compelling enough for watch geeks to be excited about. Thanks for watching guys, bye bye.